Collective, come on in. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to Spiritual Court TV. What is Spiritual Court TV about? You will find out soon enough. My prayer for you is that I hope that you are walking in the truth. Two, I hope you know who you are. Three, I hope that you're connected to the divine. Four, I pray that you have divine intuition. Five, I hope that your intuition and your discernment are having a very honest conversation. If you're returning back, you already know what it is. Come on in. As we channel this energy, just know that the truth spell, y'all, has taken on a life of its own, honey. Whoo, you talk about the truth. Can you handle the truth? I feel like people need to get prepared for the truth. Some people need to get prepared for the truth. The truth that's coming out. I just heard the truth hurts. Okay. Come through with the truth, Holy Spirit, divine angels, ancestors. What is the deal? Baby, you got a lot of forging of documents, a lot of false documentation being submitted in spiritual court. People that are waiving their documentation saying, this is my destiny. Lying in spiritual court, forgery. Okay. This is somebody trying to copy your spiritual signature. This is a doppelganger. This is a copycat. The true spell is not allowing for any false documentations to beat these honest conversations with us speaking directly to the divine about what is actually true. I just heard actual facts. Let's get into it. Divine, what's the truth? I call upon my higher self. Yeah. Oh, you got a hit dog out here hollering. It's in the reverse. So you got dogs out here barking, a bark, a bark that's louder and harder than a bite. This is somebody that's barking that's not going to do anything. This person is all bark and no bite. That's what Spirit just said. The hit dogs are hollering. You know why? Because the truth makes people uncomfortable when they're living a lie. Okay, so you got a lot of people lying, swearing. You know what I saw most recently that I thought was real interesting is a lot of people claiming that certain celebrities are their parents when they're not. That's a form of destiny swap. Oh, that's my parent. Because they really want to tie into a royal bloodline, celebrity energy. Some of these people are not who they're saying that they are, but that too is coming out. So you got a lot of false documentation, a lot of destiny swap energy, a lot of harvest energy, people running into spiritual court with documents that do not have the proper spiritual signature. What exactly does that mean? Whenever you try to read somebody's soul or their energy, if people are walking around in energy and souls that don't belong to them, then you won't know what you're looking at unless you pray for the truth. This is why you need to pray for truth and clarity, no matter what you do. That is my recommendation. I myself included. I want to know the truth. Show us the truth. Child. They know that you know that they know you know. That's what the card says. Okay. So you got people out here barking, lying, saying they didn't do certain things. It doesn't matter. The divine knows what actually happened. Karma has all accounts, every injustice that has been done. Now, here's the funny part about it, and maybe it's not that funny for a lot of other people. We are in our brand new year. It's 2026, the number one, a new beginning. Where the hell are these hit dogs coming from if we're in the North Node with these false documentations, false documents trying to beat our conversations of the truth? You got people that want to change the truth. They want to channel the truth, but they're not walking in the truth. They first have to be honest about what it is that they've done. And a lot of people don't want to hold themselves accountable. It is not my right or my place or position to tell anybody when to be honest with themselves when they're alone or when they're by themselves or when they're in the presence of other people. But now that they know that we know the truth because we're walking in the truth is just going to show up. You got a lot of people trying to twist it all the way up, twist the narrative, clarify this energy. You got Emperor energy, Aries energy. A lot of people want to dominate your energy. This is a workplace situation. Okay, so you got divine masculine and you got Eight of Pentacles, people at your workplace. Okay, what's the truth in this matter? People getting caught up for being in competition with you with the Five of Swords. It's just like gossip, slander, lies, bullshit, text messages, screenshots, 444 on the timer. It doesn't matter what they're saying. Let them. The truth is absolutely going to be exposed. Show us the truth, Creator. The ancestors popped out. So the ancestors are taking notes. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Five of Swords in the reverse. Because the high priestess is in the building. Knock it off. Spirit is saying, listen to your own intuition. Well, I heard, he said, and she said, and they said, and we said, and what said, and they said, and he said, and I said, but we said, and they said, and she said, and he said, but they said. Listen, Pooh Shiesty with your punk ass. What do you feel? You old Pooh Shiesty mofos. What do you know for yourself to be true? This is what the creator is saying. What are you allowing, excuse me, somebody could be wanting allowance, because I heard allowance. What are you allowing to influence your truth and get in the middle of you and the divine and your intuition? This is what the ancestors are saying. They're saying, we're graduating you, we're supporting you, not because your life is predicated on what somebody else thinks in a weird ass conversation by way of weird ass lies and competition. One has to know the divine for themselves. This is why we're about to weed out all this master slave energy. In no way, shape, or form am I your teacher. We are both students learning by way of the divine constitution of the universal right of the cosmos and the universe. There are universal laws. There are things that are to be told, and there are things to be sold. And my soul and the collective soul is not one of them. Clarify this nagging energy. Somebody really want to expose you, honey, and they are dedicated. They're like, I know you're doing something, and I'm going to monitor you. This is where somebody is messing up. In fact, it's a whole bunch of hit dogs that are out here hollering. You know why? Because with the sun and illumination, everything has already been exposed. These people know who the collective is. They know who you are. If they did not know, they know now. The sun's energy is here because that truth is burning that ass. That truth spell is powerful. I can only speak the truth. The divine mother can only speak through me as I have surrendered to the truth. Come through, son. Come through with the Holy Spirit. Clarify. Somebody is digging for something. They really want you to be somebody else. This is a plot to defame you, tear you down, rip you apart, and make you look crazy. Now, how can anybody make you look crazy when you are walking in your truth and you know who you are? How? Aren't you connected to the divine? Nobody can take your destiny. If your destiny is preoccupied, if you're walking in the truth and you know what it is that you're supposed to do, nobody can take that from you. These people are not your God. So if they want to bark and holler and say all this weird shit, let them. That's their truth. Some of them really believe what they're saying. That's what's up. I support them in the energy. Come through, Holy Spirit, forging documents. Spiritual signature, spiritual fraudulent activity in the ether. What's this energy? Somebody paid somebody to destiny swap. This is currently going on right now. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarify, what's this energy? This is energy work. Somebody's trying to siphon energy to take you out. I can't make it up. They've already lost the battle. Look, exiled. In the reverse, this is the truth, the whole truth. See it as you need to. Pray about it. Don't take my word for it. Just watch. Sometimes the truth is just in a matter of time. It shows up so blatantly obvious that you like, yeah, that's the truth. You can't help but see it. You got to see it. You can't miss it. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, child in exile. Somebody paid somebody to take you out and sent you chaos magic because they were jealous with the Five of Wands in the reverse. It's spiritual warfare. Clarify, what's this? They know that you know they know what they did. Yeah, these people are sitting up looking crazy. Listen. Spirit just says, Mr. and Mr. Kookalaroo is out here looking like a damn fool. The Nine of Swords is chaos, mental chaos, all over the place, lying. Well, I thought you said, what he said, what she said, I thought, I this. Know for yourself. If you don't know for yourself, you're going to be out here looking crazy and you will be left high and dry. Nobody's coming to help you. Not the divine collective, because we're not told to go into this level of chaos when people are creating this for themselves. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who paid somebody to take your energy or to create chaos. So this is spiritual warfare that has backfired. So you got a lot of hit dogs hollering in spiritual courts, screaming to the cosmos, this is my destiny. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, why are you hollering? If this is your destiny, then why won't you just walk in your energy? Why won't you just walk in your destiny? It goes without saying. Even if you don't speak a word, if you're really the high priestess and you're supposed to be in this seat, you ain't got to explain it to nobody. 10-10 on the timer. This shit is coming full circle. So this is really what all the hollering is about. Clarify. They know that you know they know you know. Yeah, I can't make it up. We got the King of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Leo or Aries. Could be a bunch of people. It really doesn't matter. Clarify. They know that you know. What do they know that we know? Somebody's been exposed to something. You got a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands here. Okay, so 2 fire signs. They know that you know. What does this King of Wands and Queen of Wands know? Okay, Spirit is making it plain. Knight of Wands. This could be a younger fire sign. Somebody could be 20 years old, between the ages of 20 and 35. 35, 20. I see those numbers right there. I feel like it's relevant. What do they mean? They know that you know. They know that you know that that ass is the devil, that they made a deal with the devil. Is this what they know? They know that you know that they made a deal with the devil. Clarify fortune documents. Somebody's lying about a destiny. Yeah, they stole somebody's destiny. You got a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody went to the crossroads to try to change destinies. The Fool in the reverse represents somebody either trying to hex you, cross your roads, block you, or take something from you. And somebody paid to do this, to take your energy. This is like energy siphoning. Clarify, they tried to pull out somebody's energy. You tried to pull out somebody's energy? Yeah, somebody is crazy. To make you sick? 6 of Swords in the reverse. This is really representing somebody wanting to disrupt your peace. 6 of Swords is like, and the upright is calm, serene, zen. The biggest misconception about this North Node energy is that when we respond respectfully, out of respect for the divine, they think that we're punks. So they want to see you get chaotic. Otherwise, they think this is robotic, but really this is mercy and grace to be this peaceful and calm when you already know you protected. Like you sit down, you're like, I'm protected. 12-12 on the timer. Something could be real significant. Somebody's birthday could be December 12th, December 16th, or sometime in December, December 7th. Okay. Sagittarius energy, Capricorn energy. Somebody might be a cusper. It doesn't matter. Spirit is saying somebody destiny swap, a couple destiny swap. They made a deal with the devil. They have a contract with the devil. The 6 of Swords in the reverse. This is chaos to disrupt your peace. Because when your peace is disrupted and you have a mind that's in distress, you can't see the truth. What's the truth, Spirit? Show us the truth in the matter. So these people tried to take your energy. Page of Swords in the reverse. Child, it's all downhill. Bad news, evil eye, gossip. Page of Swords in the reverse is like gossip, slander. He said, she said, they said. Somebody is lying so much that this belongs to me, this don't belong to you, you did this to me. These are lies. What's the truth about the high priestess, 7 of Wands? Somebody's divinely protected, that people are starting to see you for who you are. I know that's right. Got the tower. The tower is like, get all that shit up out of here. The tower is like, remove all this shit up out the way. He said, she said, tower's like, get it all out the way. Let's see what actually happened. The 2 of Pentacles is the truth. The 2 of Pentacles is balance. It's the scales, and it's what actually happened. We don't care about him, them, shim, her, them, whatever is going on, whatever you identify as. The tower is like, remove the bullshit. What's the truth? The 2 of Pentacles. The truth of the matter is that people are now seeing you to be this high priestess that you are, period. So whatever lies were told, whatever souls were sold, whatever things were done, whatever truth is being told, it's right here. Give us the truth, Spirit. The truth is being told. Somebody stole somebody's destiny. I can't make this up. The 10 of Cups. The 4 of Swords. Something has been laid to rest. Yeah, somebody got sickness magic that backfired and they don't want to feel sick. Well, you shouldn't have sent that shit out. Somebody sent death magic, went to the graveyard, buried somebody or something. Well, you shouldn't have sent that. Now the devil's on your ass and you asking for people to give you amnesty with this false ass spiritual contract. You said this is your destiny. That's what you said. That's not your destiny. 4 of Swords. Somebody is running from some shit that they don't want to admit that they went into agreement with. Could have signed up with a deity, could have conjured up some shit, could have did some symbols and sigils, and you opened up a door and you don't know how to close that shit. Look at the way the person got their arm up. Something has come to collect. Something was worth the effort. Something was done at the crossroads. something about your destiny, something about being a fork in the road. Somebody had a decision to make. Somebody made the wrong decision. You got the Seven of Wands, you got the High Priestess, and the Tower. People are seeing the High Priestess for who she is, he is, because of who you are with the Two of Pentacles. It didn't take long for people to see that whatever was being told about you, behind your back, in front of your face, when you're not watching, when you're president, when you whatever, with the Five of Swords in the reverse, because Five of Swords in the reverse is gossip. Page of Swords in the reverse is he said, she said, cursing, hexing, this is what's going to happen. And then the divine is looking from a high space, a high place, like, look at these wicked people about to get cut down like the grass. Why you think it's so many damn hit dogs out here hollering? They just in spiritual court. Arr, 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 with these false ass documentations. Sit down, little punk ass chihuahua. You ain't gonna bite a fly. You all bark and no bite. And plus you up here telling lies with the Nine of Swords. Because if the High Priestess, you said the High Priestess was in the devil energy so that you can move forward in their destiny with the Fool in the reverse, then you toss them a little bit of magic behind the scenes trying to make the High Priestess sick. If the High Priestess is the problem, then how are they in this Two of Pentacles energy balanced with the Tower as their ally? How? Give us an answer. This is what spiritual court is saying, man. Get your punk ass on the spiritual stand. Cross-examination. What's the deal, Spirit? They know that you know, they know you know, that they tried to take something from you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know. This is a lot of backfiring energy. Whatever they paid for, Six of Pentacles in a reverse. This could be a practitioner. Somebody wanted your house in upheaval. They wanted you looking ugly, dirty, funky, feet to be nasty. Whatever this person paid for, this shit has backfired and they're stuck. This is not the real Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Who is this real King of Wands and Queen of Wands? Who are they for real? Two fools, a bunch of fools that had some money to spend. Somebody could have been working with a Virgo or a Gemini. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a couple that got some money, and whatever this is, they paid for this destiny. So they're running in a spiritual court. We would like to testify. I got paperwork. It's my destiny. Excuse me if I testify. So spiritual court was like, okay, bet. Bring your paperwork in. Child, we got closer to the signature, looking at the signature guarantee to realize these fools was out here forging spiritual signatures. Somebody's walking around in somebody's destiny. Now they on the stand lying in front of the ancestors because they had the money to do it. So Capricorn out here too. Clarify, somebody's birthday's in December. Yeah, look, they stole somebody's destiny. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Fool in the reverse. But they don't want to let it go. They don't want the devil. Yeah, they don't want the devil to come for that situation. Somebody's got water and fire. Somebody's birthday is either in July, March, or November. It doesn't matter. They're all going to hell. They're already in hell. Look at all this backfire energy. This is the truth, honey. This is the truth. I love when my cards tell me the truth. I love the fact that my prayer life is 9, 8, 9, 10 hours of prayer. Everybody, and I'm not even here to brag. I don't need no accolades. I don't need no praise. Everybody want to be in this energy, but they don't want to talk to the divine. A lot of people be too busy online trying to convince other people of their relationship with the creator. But that real relationship behind the scenes is a real combination. There's a code to it. You got to have a combination to get into this type of mental connection to the cosmos, to the universe. You never need to walk around saying what you are. That's a form of insecurity. Now, what if we just all walked around like, I'm the high priestess? That shit would get annoying, wouldn't it? It goes without saying your intuition is on point and you don't never miss. And every time the creator tell you to do something, you're obedient to it. Come through, Holy Spirit. These people tried to take somebody's destiny. Page of Cups. Pisces energy. The Lovers. So this could be a love situation where somebody was in a relationship with you. Somebody wants to apologize to you for taking your destiny. The Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. I don't think you need their apology now because the Five of Pentacles in the reverse is the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So you overcame poverty, mental attacks, Nine of Swords, exile. These people wanted you left for dead. Six of Pentacles, they wanted you broke. They didn't want people to give to you. This is like an isolation spell popularity spell. Somebody really wanted to strip you down to your very last compound and leave you out in the cold. The Five of Wands is in the reverse. Truth be told. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you got somebody desperate right now because they want your power. So you could feel a pull and a tug, somebody trying to siphon your energy. It's not going to go far. The cord is about to snap. Currently in the energy. Somebody's currently in your energy with strength and ascendance. Let's see. Is somebody currently in collective's energy trying to pull at their energy? Spirit just said, hell yeah. They burning in hell over there. I just heard Jesus walks with them. Now hear me, hear ye. Want to see thee more clearly. I know he hear me when my feet get weary. Almost nearly extinct. They tried to be role models, but they don't think. Judgment. So somebody's trying to pull at your energy that does not want to let your energy go. This person wants to apologize, but there's a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. Could be any sign, doesn't matter, but it's pretty clear here. These people have been living off your energy for quite some time, and it's really hard to let it go. But the devil is on that ass. The devil's here to collect based on the contract. These people have forged documents, okay? They could have actually forged something in real life too, by way of like money or whatever this is, but they definitely stole somebody's destiny or they tried. Now they need strength and ascendance. You got judgment and strength. Clarify. Ace of Cups and death. Somebody is transitioning. It's time to go. Something is finished. The Ace of Cups represents the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. Death is death angels. Strength and ascendance. Judgment has been called. Somebody's time here is done in this energy. Now, only the divine knows if this person's about to cross over, but overall energy, their time is with playing around in your energy. Clarify. Somebody's also trying to do a death spell. This is current energy. Okay. Somebody could have just have done some type of magic with the Three of Pentacles. Clarify this person. Yeah, they did. They just went to go do it, or they're on the way. You got Chariot in the Three of Pentacles. See how the truth comes out? So you got death, you got Ace of Cups, you got ascendance, and you got strength and the judgment. Somebody's afraid to die and they need your energy. Four of Swords, they could absolutely be going through some type of health issues, okay? Usually sickness and death is not uncommon in dark spell work. Whatever the deal with the devil was, it was all diabolical. Somebody needs your energy. Somebody does not want to pass on, okay? It could be both these people. So let's see. Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's giving you heavy evil eye. These people are getting bad news about their health. It's a lot going on. Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse, and they're still trying with strength to draw out your energy, ascendance, because they see that you have made it through something. These people could be pulling at your energy to see how you overcame death, but they're under judgment. So they're doing the wrong thing. They're not supposed to be doing that. This person is angry. Then why did you go do death magic? Why did you pay for death spells? Why did you go to the graveyard? Why did you wish death on somebody? Why did you speak death towards somebody? If you're afraid of death, everybody want to call on death, but now you're afraid to die? And the devil got a contract on your ass because you forged somebody's signature on somebody else's destiny? Listen, the truth is here. Call judgment down on the reading. These people are crazy. They could have also tried to take a child's destiny. That's what I just heard. Five of Swords in the reverse. They will continue to get exposed by the truth. The sun is burning that ass, and they want to prove that you're the liar. So let them. The tower is here. The truth is here. When the tower comes, the tower is like, get all that out the way. What actually happened? You got the Seven of Wands. You got the ancestors here showing what actually happened, protecting the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. So you're being vindicated over some type of lie. You know what's so crazy and what's funny actually is that when you get to a level where you don't give a damn if you're vindicated or not, you ain't got a damn thing to prove to a raggedy ass dog out here being hit and hollering over the magic that they sent out. When you don't have nothing to prove, that's when you know. Only God can judge us. Only God knows what you've gone through. Only God knows who you are. So if you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. If you ever feel the need to defend your character, don't. Creator says, I saw everything. You ain't got to prove nothing to these raggedy, dirty, dog ass people. These people are caught up in ways that they will never admit. Some of these people are lying, baby, still in the grave lying. They lying in the hospital bed. They lying in the living room. Look, Four of Pentacles in the Empress. They were harvesting off of the divine feminine, trying to get that energy, trying to get that work. Somebody feels as though they're a master at their craft. Well, let them, honey. Seven of Wands. Somebody's a self-appointed ancestor that feel like they need to protect people. You better protect yourself. You better focus on yourself, because whoever this practitioner is that's helping this couple, I promise you, it's about to be a throuple. Spirit said all three of y'all going down. All three of them dogs is getting hit. They all barking. Arr, 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 arr. Shut up, little chihuahua. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Clarify what's going on. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You speak the truth. So there's a divine relationship here, or this is one person. For some of you, maybe you won't be in a relationship. Maybe you're just embodying healthy, masculine, feminine energy. You are speaking the truth. Okay, let's check on spiritual court. Okay, spiritual court TV, spiritual court TV, King of Swords energy, speaking the truth. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm feeling very Libra today. Yesterday I was feeling very Gemini-ish. But this is why people are really mad, because the real spiritual court, now you got spiritual court TV for entertainment purposes, and then there's a real spiritual court. They're really mad that that truth spell is whooping that ass. And all those false documentations, false destiny swaps, energy harvesting, they don't like that, because the Three of Pentacles represents the Holy Trinity, us working together. We're about to testify. You got the King of Wands, King of Swords, real divine masculines that are doing divine things, that don't disrespect the divine feminine, because they have a real relationship with the divine. That's not a flex when you see a man disrespect a woman. It's not a flex when you see a woman disrespect a man. That's some weak ass, punk ass, bitch ass energy, Spirit said. Take that as it resonates. These people have to see you for who you are after they tried to ostracize you, annihilate you, nail you to the cross. Thought you were going to carry that weight on your back. You dragging the polybullum up the hill to get to your destiny, and woe is me. And these people thought they were going to leave you for dead. Baby, this was a sacrifice with the Hangman energy. You got Pisces energy there, okay? A lot of people watching you. A lot of people coming to the realization that you were telling the truth. Even when you didn't think that the truth would ever come out, again, at some point, you just got to be like, F it. They want to believe that, let them. The truth is going to come out. Now the truth is here. The Hangman and the Upright, these people hate the fact that they have to see you being who you truly are after they told so many lies about you. That was a form of destiny swapping. And they went to practitioners consistently. They spent a lot of money. Child, they got to watch you celebrate. Three of Cups, clarify. Spiritual Court TV is under judgments with the Eight of Pentacles. Being about your Father's work, working for the divine, being of service to all of humanity. Spiritual Court TV is under judgment. Everything in Spiritual Court is under judgment. Okay, Spirit. That's what somebody said. Somebody called down judgment. I just heard it in my head like, F that bitch over at Spiritual Court TV. I'm like, oh, I heard that bitch do voodoo. I'm like, oh. But the truth is here. Ace of Swords. I'm going to let this Ace of Swords burn a hole through a liar's soul so much that they got to see the divine. And it's going to find them. They cannot hide, so much so they're going to go through a death. They're either going to have to change or get taken out of the game. And that's a fact. That's law. So says the Most High God. Don't like it. Don't shoot. I'm just here to do my job and tell the truth, the whole truth. And the Ace of Swords is what I represent. So say I, so say we. Only the divine is going to make this decision by way of intervention. The truth is here. I just heard somebody say, F Spiritual Court TV. F that bitch. Oh, you mad? Are you mad? Are you upset? Are you sad? Strength, the Lion of Judah, the tribe of Judah. Are you upset? If you mad, come give me a hug. You act like I never showed you love. Hey, get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. What are y'all doing? I just heard somebody in my mind's eye say, F spiritual court. That bitch, that old black. I'm like, oh, dare you. I just came to tell the truth, man. But one thing I know that's for sure, one thing that I know that's for certain, the truth is really unnerving. When people are not ready to speak in their truth, but they really ready to tell lies about you, then their truth ends up coming out. That should have had them spazzing all the way out, looking crazy. Known and unknown. These are people from your past, okay? Yeah. You got the fool's energy. They out here looking like a clown. So you got a lot of people that put themselves in this clown's position with the fool's energy. They want you to be a part of their circus. Some of these people from your past are really angry because you move forward, you turn your back on them, and they have to see you in this Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy, doing your work, Ace of Swords. Okay, Spirit. Somebody's calling judgment down on spiritual court, the actual spiritual courts of heaven. Oh, Lord, that's crazy. Y'all going up against the divine. Look. Look at the Ten of Swords. I cannot make this shit up. You got people out here that showed up in spiritual court thinking that they were going to use other people's energy and destiny as spiritual court counsel, approached the venue. Damn, I meant to say approach the bench, asking the divine for divine intervention, only to find out that the documentation that they had on their destinies didn't even belong to them. You got a lot of people that's out here that got to run back their souls. Ten of Swords. So they call down judgment. What's the Ten of Swords over spiritual courts of heaven? Y'all call down judgment over the divine. This Queen of Wands is like, this is my destiny. I know I'm here to do this. I'm supposed to be. Why you barking then? When you're here to do something, you don't move like that. You just do your work. Get to work. Queen of Cups, you are the real Queen of Wands because you're the Empress. This is another case of mistaken identity, fraudulent spiritual signatures on other people's spiritual contracts because you know what the divine got coming in for somebody and you thought you were going to be able to retch around, sneak in, build your story up on lies, and you come in with this false documentation that don't even have your name on it. Clarify the Ten of Swords, Holy Spirit. The Tower is in the reverse. Ain't nobody got time for the bullshit, baby. This was supposed to invoke some type of tower, y'all. Again, 2026 got a lot of blessings in it. And if you know, then you know. You could be moving in silence because these celebrations, honestly, are really between you and the divine. You could be moving in silence. Nobody really knows what you got coming in. And this is what's really invoking people to anger. This is what's really making them bark even louder because they swore on your name. They swore you would die. They swore you would be out in the cold. They swore that you wouldn't be who you are, who the divine created you to be. You never needed to explain to these people. All you had to do was walk with the truth, tell yourself the truth, and get to work. That's it. I'm about to be sitting around fraternizing with scornful people who got a problem for every solution and the solution ain't nowhere to be found. You better get the hell up out of there. This is why we walked away and turned our back against so many people. So now the tower's in the reverse. So this lies, this gossip, this slandering, whatever this is supposed to invoke some type of tower in your life. I just heard Spirit say, watch this. I'm about to show him something. I hear sirens in the distance. Right ear is ringing. Creator says, what I'm doing is right. What I'm saying is the truth. Pray about it, fast over it, ask your higher self. Take this information as you need to. But baby, I'm coming out as the Queen of Swords here in spiritual court. And I will speak this truth. This sword in my hand was given to me by the divine. And it ain't a bitch in hell coming up in here with some forged ass documents gonna stop me from holding this Ace of Swords. I will continue to tell the truth. See the truth, say the truth, because why? I know that the truth is setting some people free who were sitting up in chaos and confusion because some of you raggedy bastards was trying to take their destinies and their energy. Queen of Swords in the building. What's good? Queen of Cups in the building. Queen of Wands in the building. What's up? Divine Feminine. All eyes are on you and your Ten of Cups, honey. You've been vindicated by your bloodline, by the cosmos. You get to have your happily ever after. And this is why so many people are running in. I mean, they're not even being called in the spiritual court. Judgment found them wherever they were at. If they were pumping gas, maybe judgment came down. If they were riding in the car, judgment found them. We didn't even invite them into spiritual court. They just bust through the door. It's like, all exasperated. Oh, bitch, why are you clutching your pearls? What are you doing? I would like to testify. You're so bold, you're so ballsy, and then you come in waving around documentation, thinking that we wasn't gonna say, hold on, slow down, let us read it first. Somebody wanted to wave it around. Is this your destiny? Yes, this is my destiny, and I don't know why I'm getting karma, and that's not my Tara. She did this to me. Just lying. They've been lying for so long, baby, they don't know the truth. They wouldn't know the truth if the truth knocked them upside the head. And this is why they're barking. Somebody came in waving documentation. It's like, hold up. Spiritual court counsel was like, give me the documentation. Most High started examining it. Look at the documentation. Wait a minute. This is not collective signature. You're a fraud. You tried to rent out Collective's destiny for a certain amount of years. You wanted a lease agreement on Collective's energy. You wrote bad checks that your ass can't cash. Where's the receipt? Somebody's like, I got receipts. This is my destiny. No, the hell it's not. What you have is a contract with the devil, with El Diablo, Hashatan, Beelzebub. You are a child of Lucifer, honey. So what exactly would you like for spiritual court to do for you? We didn't even invite these people into spiritual court. They just ran up in there, dogs barking. Arr, arr, arr. It's like, hold up. Everybody can't talk at once, man. How you set yourself up to get exposed for your lies, running in spiritual court with false documentation, a false destiny, a soul and energy that didn't belong to you. But now that karma is whooping your ass every which way but loose, you're bound to it. You want to run up in the face of the creator, the most high God with the ace of swords and throw your false documentation up. And you don't think that the ace of swords is going to slice and dice every single word that was written in this contract with the devil. You don't think that we can see it. We can't unsee the truth. We can't unspeak the truth. Bitch, the Hierophant is here. What exactly were you doing? You see that high council? When you see this high council, you see the collective. When you see the high council, you see the collective. What exactly are you doing? It's like somebody saying, I want to testify, but then they end up getting exposed for lying. I guess they didn't think we were going to pay attention to the paperwork. Somebody was waving it around. It's like, slow down, put the documentation right here. First of all, your name is not even on the list, ma'am, sir. You were never subpoenaed to spiritual court. You were already found guilty, honey. In 2025, the number 9, when death came through, you were left with your tower. So who conjured up? Who did this Mickey Mouse paperwork? Who's the documentation preparer? Who prepared the documentation for you to run your ass up in here and lie and tell about you about to testify? 7 of Pentacles. But you didn't put no work in, so you spent money to do this. 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords is all you need when you ask for divine intervention. Why? Because this is a record of the work that you have done. You ain't got to dig into the Akashic records. You ain't got to go. We talking about right here and right now. Here and now. What are you doing for yourself and the collective? What is your destiny about? 7 of Pentacles is about investment. You're either investing in yourself, something that is in alignment with your divine assignment, or you are trying to withdraw and or take and steal from somebody that you don't need to be going towards, because the Ace of Swords is here. Clarify spiritual record. Somebody's spiritual record is clear. They didn't do a damn thing. They've been cleared. They've been vindicated. What else is new? Spiritual court is under judgment, and you mad because we balanced out all that fake ass energy. We alchemized it. We turned that shit into gold. We spun it. We flipped it. We rubbed it down. We turned it into silver and gold. Now somebody's running up into the courthouse. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. Why? Because the tower is here. Now you want to choose Jesus. Now you want to go towards the Christ consciousness because your ass has been exposed. Raw energy, the sun. Now you want to do what? You want us to look at this paperwork under the light with a false signature and give you somebody else's destiny. That's not yours. That don't belong to you. It never did. I got receipts. You ain't got a damn thing. What you have is a record of excuses and bad habits. It smells like a bad spiritual resume of somebody that got to deal with the devil when you're not even called in the spiritual court and the Most High God's like, just give them their judgment at home. But you are on house arrest. Communication, the Eight of Wands, baby, hand delivered, signed, sealed, delivered. You ain't got to wonder. You ain't got to ask. If you're in a state of confusion, then you don't need to even ask your question. You ain't in alignment with the truth. You can't even see. Eight of Wands, where's the correspondence coming from? This was hand delivered from the Creator, the divine, the Most High God, the Hierophant. The Most High God said, I sent messengers. Okay? I sent people to show you the way, to tell you the truth. And you're in the Nine of Swords because you never thought that this day would come. Remember, a lot of these people, y'all, they were waiting for us to die. They still waiting. Some of them was like, watch, you gonna die. Who made you God? And what God are you talking to? How are you trying to eliminate somebody's life and you didn't create that life? And even if you were a part of it, because some of these people are raggedy ass parents too. How dare you? What exactly did you think this was? You getting burned by the sun? You getting your ass burned by the sun? Nine of Swords energy, dark night of the soul ass energy. So you projected your energy out. You paid somebody to put somebody in mental chaos because you wanted their crown, you wanted their knowledge. This is a siphoning energy. This is somebody paying for somebody to pull at your knowledge and pull everything up out of you that's within you so they can swap that knowledge within their raggedy ass fragmented vessel because they don't want to give up their energy. They don't want their energy that they sent out to backfire on them. They can't handle it. All that darkness, all that hate spells, love spells, binding spells, hexing spells, binding themselves to demonic contract. They don't want that. Somebody's paying for somebody to make somebody literally look crazy. So now that the truth is here, this has somehow counteracted some type of form of psychosis. Is that what this is? Ooh, the Most High God is mad. Judgment in the reverse. There's nothing we can do to help these people. And I mean that from everything that's within me. I'm obligated. I'm mandated to be a reporter of the Creator. And the Creator is saying, you bitches messed up. Because this is current energy. Somebody just went and did this maybe within the last hour. They paid somebody. Something backfired. Some death magic could have backfired, or you just busy in your destiny. So they can't have your destiny. They can't be you. Okay. Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Somebody just paid for somebody to do this just recently within the hour. The siren spirit is telling me that that's a sign that somebody is making a mistake, a very detrimental mistake, one that they can't come back for or from. Come back for? Somebody may be trying to change what they did, but judgments in the reverse, no, they still on demon time. Clarify this current energy. Somebody just recently did this. Look, Page of Swords, child, and the monitoring spirit is here. They could be watching right now. What's the Page of Swords? Child, they watching. They are mad. I would be mad too if I knew somebody did a whole bunch of dark ass magic death spells. You done paid $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $18,000 and one whatever overtime, whatever the hell you got going on. I would be mad too. And then you got the nerve to run up in spiritual court and see collected in their Ten of Pentacles. Why are you watching this Ten of Pentacles so closely? Because judgment is in the reverse. You're still on demon time, Six of Pentacles, because you just paid for somebody to try to reverse the curse and send it back to collective. 4444 on the timer. Bad idea. Bad idea. Somebody wants to win at all costs and they're willing to spend any amount of money that they need to. Somebody just left a practitioner within the last hour. This practitioner is currently working on harvesting energy for this person, this couple. You got the Eight of Cups. Somebody's being told to walk away. What's the Eight of Cups? Somebody threw a rock and hit their hand. I can make this up. Somebody is gone. I don't know what this is. Their fate has already been decided with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Somebody wants you to go away. Somebody wants to eliminate you so they can continue walking in this energy. The more you focus in on yourself, the more you are focused in on your authenticity, and you have this relationship with the cosmos and the universe and the divine, the better you are with getting to your Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles is already in your hands. So somebody paid basically to unalive you, clarify, or this is a suicide spell with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They want to break through your spiritual protection. Okay. Or blind your ancestors. Somebody paid to cover your saints. What did they pay for? For you not to see the truth? Yeah. Somebody wants to win no matter what. Six of Wands, child. Leo energy. Who is this person that wants to win? No matter what. Spirit say they didn't already lost. The Nine of Wands is in the reverse. They have no spiritual protection. They can't cloak themselves. They can't go do a sigil. Whoever they just spent their money and gave, child, that person just took their money. They should have saved that. Spirit says they're going to need bologna sandwiches in a minute. Somebody need to really get it together. They did this so they can win at all costs because somebody doesn't want to be wrong and they don't want to be exposed for being a liar. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is somebody like no protection. And they're doing it by themselves. This is reckless energy, backfire energy. They paid this practitioner. Show me this practitioner that y'all just paid to make us go away. Yeah, right here. They're trying to cloak it. They paid this practitioner to cloak them so they could still take something from you. They paid this practitioner. They did it silently. They transferred something, paid this person just now. This is today, the moon. Look, to come into some type of Two of Cups agreement to basically take you out. Clarify? Or to make you go away, to make you sick. They invested in making you sick. So somebody just paid just now to put you in like a sick bed, Four of Swords, because sickness backfired on them and they don't like being sick and they're not a healer. They don't know how to transmute. I gotta laugh. I'm not laughing at these people, but when I see people do death spells and sickness spells on healers, you got to be the dumbest bag of bricks in the bag. You got to be just as stupid as a bag of nickels, man. Clarify this person. Six of Cups, child. That's Akashic Records energy. And the Ace of Cups. Clarify, Holy Spirit, with the Ace of Cups. Justice and the Nine of Cups. Justice will be served. Whatever this is, it will subside within the next hour. Whoever this practitioner is, let's see who this dumbass practitioner is. Because I can't imagine somebody being this damn dumb at this stage in the game. Everybody's in their rightful place. Everybody's in their rightful seat. Everybody knows who they are. The truth spell is working. Now that we know who everybody is, spiritual etiquette by way of law was supposed to be implemented. And you still got somebody out here being rude as hell. Somebody just paid for somebody to make somebody sick in the collective. Running all up in spiritual court. I just want to testify. Shut your eyes want to testify face ass. My spirit team just said, don't hurt him, Neff. Yeah, don't lose track of the work. That's the biggest trick of the enemy. They doing a death spell right now, child. We about to tap right on in. Show me this practitioner. Because somebody needs your energy. It's like a siphoning energy. It's a pulling. It's a couple. They don't want to lose. Okay. They really want to be the king and queen of wands in the upright, but the tower is in the reverse. So make sense. Forged documents, false documentation, spiritual energy that don't belong to you is being repossessed. And now you just went to a practitioner Somebody could have been waiting for their payday. Somebody's like, wait till I get paid. I'm going to send you $10,000 because I need to hold on to this destiny. Okay. Spirit said, I'm about to show him something real quick. Watch this. Let's see. Divine angels, Holy Spirit, creator of all things, Archangel Michael, please and thank you. Hold on, y'all. I have my rose quartz. Y'all see my rose quartz? It's so pretty. It's so nice. Let me just clear my space because I feel like somebody don't want this to happen and they are mad about it. Holy Spirit, divine angels, please remove any booger wolf, evil eye, nasty, mollywopped ass energy, lion ass tongue, funky foot ass, demon ass, lying to everybody, telling the truth to nobody ass energy away from us. Please allow the truth to come out, nothing but the truth, the whole truth, so help us most high God. Show me this practitioner that was just paid to cipher somebody's energy. They sent an entity. Three of Swords. They want you sick, baby. They want you sick. They want you messed up. What else is new? They want you mentally all over the place. The Nine of Swords, because they're mentally all over the place, spazzing out in the Nine of Swords. Most people don't wish what it is that they're not going through already. So somebody's crazy ass ran down to the practitioner with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords, gave up their money. Maybe they made a phone call. Maybe they met up. Whatever the case, it's a wrap. Knight of Swords, child. Show me this practitioner. You was just paid. The practitioner could be sick too. Show me this practitioner current energy, or the Six of Swords is what they paid to make you sick, to stop your healing. Somebody wants to stop your forward movement. You little raggedy bastard ass bitch. This is a brand new year. You should have just started from there. Two of Wands. What's the Six of Swords in the reverse? Show me the practitioner that was just paid to do this sickness spell. Oh, to send out chaos. Five of Wands. So this is like spirits of irritation. This could be a legion of demons. Something backfired, okay? Whoever the person is that paid for spell work, or the people, they sent deities, entities, succubus spirits, irritation spirits, things to make your house uncomfortable. This is a very simple way to break down a person's demeanor and put them in the Nine of Swords. Because with the Five of Cups, that's like depression. And then the Nine of Swords is like chaos, mentally all over the place, basically going crazy. Somebody just paid for that. But the practitioner is in the Six of Swords in the reverse. So somebody was paid to block your healing and create more chaos for you. Show us this practitioner that was just paid. They were paid to take your strength, siphon your energy, stop you from healing, almost like a pulling back, like, no, 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 you can't go forward, you can't heal, you can't, no, 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 you can't do that, you can't do that, no, you can't get no money. This is what I feel somebody is doing. Somebody's currently burning candles. Clarify these candles. It's a sigil, it's a sacrifice. They want to eliminate you. Oh man, clarify this practitioner. You just got paid. Why you didn't tell this person? Yeah, they paid to isolate you. So somebody wants you in the house. We don't need you to be no moving target. We can't hit no moving target. We too weak for that. We need you to isolate her. We need you to isolate him. Could you send them chaos? We want them going crazy. We want their house dirty. We don't want this person to take a bath. This is the kind of stuff that people request because they're sick and twisted. And this is how they feel. You can only ask for that which you are. You can only project out and imagine by way of ordering up chaos based on your own chaos within. How do people think this up? Because this is how twisted and sick their mind is. This is who they are. And they hate the fact that we can see what they thinking. That true spell is whooping that ass, huh? That true spell is dragging them to and fro. Yeah, somebody conjured up a whole bunch of spirits. Here's what happened. Somebody conjured up some chaos spirits. It backfired. Something was supposed to make you sick. Something was supposed to have you spazzing out. They were supposed to have you crazy. That way they could take your power. When that backfired, somebody then went back to this worker, whoever this person is, and paid again for them to do this. It's not that creative. It's kind of systematic. They really want your power and they want you to go away. They really want to unalive you, whoever this person is. Clarify? Practitioner. Destiny swap. Somebody's trying to destiny swap with you. This is current energy. This is happening right now. Clarify. They can't be without it. They just can't move on. They can't. You got the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. There's a Pisces that somebody wants really, really bad. This could be a feminine that's doing this, and they really want this destiny, okay? They really want it bad. I have to have him. Like the only way I could have him is if I get her energy and her destiny. King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. This is their wish fulfillment. The Ace of Swords, the truth is here. Show me this practitioner, current energy, trying to siphon energy. The practitioner is sick. So is this somebody doing their own magic that's sick? Four of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Swords. The practitioner keeps coming up as somebody that's exhausted. So is the practitioner trying to siphon energy for themselves in order to do the magic? What's the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords? Show me this practitioner that was paid. Yeah, child, they getting bad news. Page of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the reverse. They've been exposed. Clarify, somebody just paid for magic to be done, to siphon somebody's energy. Clarify, siphoning the energy of the High Priestess. Yeah, they just paid. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody did some type of earth magic today. Something could be like washed away. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling like as soon as somebody did something, buried something, whatever this is, like a storm came. Spirit was like, get that shit up out of here. A thunderstorm came or something like that. Because the Seven of Pentacles is earth energy. That also represents investment, money, feria, dinero, currency, pesos, something like that. Bitcoin. I don't know. King of Wands. Clarify this King of Wands. What's up, King of Wands? The Lovers in the reverse. Child, this person is crazy. I don't know what they got going on. Spirit just gonna take them out, but that's up to the divine. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is a couple. This is somebody that either you was in a relationship with or it's just a bunch of haters. This is over. The Ace of Cups. You're in your new beginning. So they're paying for you to not have your new beginning, and they're obsessed with paying for you not to have your new beginning. With the Devil. Okay, clarify what's going on in the Knight of Cups. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's still making that payment, child. They really want to come towards you, whoever this person is, and it's not because they really like want to come towards you genuinely. They're in poverty. Five of Pentacles. Clarify, siphoning people's energy. It's a Queen of Wands here. So there's a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Somebody is very beautiful. Whoever this person is, they're wearing somebody's energy very, very well, okay? Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, okay? Clarify this person. And the Page of Cups. This could be a beauty spill. What's the Page of Cups? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they're like doing illusion magic. Somebody petitioned a water deity. They could have petitioned Oshun, because they're coming up like a Queen of Wands in the upright, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There's a lot of water here. Somebody went to make an offering to a water deity, a marine spirit. That's what I just heard, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Pisces energy to create an illusion. Who is this person for real? This Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles for real? Knight of Pentacles. Somebody that's trying to like figure out a plan on how to move forward. Clarify, who are they for real? Death. Somebody got a death sentence. Something is really over. This could be a transition. This could be a rest in peace, or this could be like just an end to whatever these people are doing. Like something's just not working because the practitioner is in the Page of Swords in the reverse with the Six of Swords in the reverse. So they're down. So why would you be paying a practitioner that's in bad health? That don't make any sense to do spell work. Somebody's not even energetically up to par. Who is this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands? Who are they? Somebody creating an illusion. I'm telling you. They're petitioning like Oshun. This is giving water energy. Illusions. Because really who they are is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a witch. Yeah, this is an illusion. This is like Oshun energy, water deity, water magic. Somebody could have a honey jar. Yeah, somebody is like really like standing character, but death. They got death angels here. So they went and gave an offering with the Knight of Pentacles to something at the graveyard to petition a water spirit at the graveyard. What the hell y'all got going on? What is going on here? King of Pentacles to the King of Wands. Who is this person? Somebody does not want to let go of somebody's energy. Yeah. You got the Ace of Wands and the upright divine intervention here. Why is that here for these people? Knight of Wands. They're trying to keep this person flighty. They don't want this King of Wands, King of Pentacles to be like a grown man. They want him in a little boy's position so they can control him. What's the illusions behind these people? Knight of Swords. They were attacking a chosen one. What's the illusions? Give me current energy. Yeah, they can't do it anymore. I saw that. I'm like, what the hell? If you're the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, why would you need to destiny swap with somebody? Because Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is confident. King of Wands, upright, King of Pentacles, that's confident energy. These people were creating an illusion. They are not the real King and Queen of Wands. This energy belongs to somebody else. It's somebody else's destiny. With the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, they can't harvest off of the collective anymore. Somebody is struggling to harvest because the real Queen of Pentacles is in her seat and the real Queen of Wands is in her seat. Spirit says they deliberately want things to be confusing. Like it's almost like they want people to be in chaos about who's the real Queen of Pentacles. Hence the fact that somebody ran their bum ass into spiritual court. Like, I'm the real Queen of Pentacles. Like, no, you're not. You're a liar. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You've been harvesting off of a real Queen of Pentacles, a real Queen of Cups, a real Queen of Swords, a real Queen, an Empress energy. And this King of Wands somehow is significant, but he's in a flighty energy. I just heard fight or flight. So apparently, there's chaos in what was supposed to be paradise. Okay, with the Lovers in the reverse, these people could be breaking up because the spell is like not working. Like, who is this King of Wands, King of Pentacles? Who is this person, King of Cups? Who is this person? I don't know. This person getting exposed too with the Moon in the reverse, Cancerian energy. What's the Moon in the reverse? Child, these people are crazy. It's a Cancer. Look, as soon as I said it, I love when the truth come out. I love when I speak the truth and see the truth and then the cards confirm it. It's a Cancerian man or somebody with a lot of Cancer in their chart. Somebody's birthday could be in July. Okay, clarify. What's this person's issue? Seven of Wands. Yeah, July. Seven of Wands. That's Leo energy. So there's a karmic Leo out here, feminine or masculine. Take it as it resonates. That does not want to let something go. Okay, and it backfired. Leo energy, Chariot in the reverse, and the Moon. Something is not going anywhere. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're praying, whatever they're trying to do, whatever they're working with, it's not going anywhere. The Chariot in the reverse with the Seven of Wands, it's a Leo masculine and the Moon, or that man is significant. This could be more than one man. Clarify this energy, Holy Spirit. This person is done. This shit is over. The Tower in the reverse. Somebody created a tower. Somebody built up a tower that was supposed to destroy you. And when it didn't happen within a certain amount of time, it backfired on their practitioner. Tower in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. The practitioner is down for the count. Four of Swords. They made a deal with the devil, but they still got this contract with the devil. And they ran up in spiritual court with a fake ass contract that did not have their spiritual signature on it. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is running out of time, energy, and money. This case has been satisfied in spiritual court. Close this door, Holy Spirit. I call back all my beautiful love and light. They can't stand it. When you call back your love and light, somebody like, I'm on my deathbed. Yeah, you are, because you called on death. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. They sitting up there like, yeah, you did. The Ace of Cups and the new beginning is here. Collective, congratulations. Support yourself. Be your own cheerleader. You should be very, very proud of yourself. We made it through some very nasty, negligent, very disrespectful, not respecting spiritual etiquette type of energy. A lot of people wanted you folded like a lawn chair, folded like an envelope. And now they're getting a message of concern from the Creator, hand signed and delivered from the divine, baby, they can't say nothing else about it. They can't say that this letter that they're getting, this correspondence that they're getting, is not from the divine, baby, because the wheel of fortune and the ace of swords means that the truth spell is working. It will continue to even get more and more powerful. I'm excited about coming back to speak more truth here at Spiritual Court TV as we respectfully close this door. Big shout out to the spirit realm. Thank you for allowing me to channel this energy. If this resonated with you at all, please like, love, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode here at Spiritual Court TV. I love you. I really do. Peace be with you.